What's up guys, we're back again today with another great video, and in today's video we're actually going to be going over this Ottocast Mini Nova 2. And what this is it's a wireless Apple CarPlay adapter or Android Auto adapter, and we're actually going to use it in the Highlander because our Highlander did not come with wireless Apple CarPlay or wireless Android Auto. We actually had to hook it in every single time, and those wires get annoying. So I'm actually going to do an unboxing real quick for you guys, and then I'll show you all how to set it up in your car. It's super easy and you can get rid of your cords so quick. I know a lot of cars nowadays, you know, a lot of cars are coming with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but you've got to actually plug them in, and it's super annoying because you're having to plug it in. You can't, if you grab your phone, it disconnects, then you're having to try to connect it back while you're driving. Just a pain in the butt, kind of a safety hazard. So this is a good way that you can change your wired Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in your car to a wireless without having to go through the trouble of changing the whole head unit or something like that. So let's go ahead and we'll get into the unboxing. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and we'll unbox the Ottocast Mini Nova 2, as you guys can see right here. Really good packaging. It feels nice and heavy. It's packaged in there nice to where you don't have to worry about it getting broke while it's being shipped. As you guys can see right here, this is just kind of some of their labeling. One thing that's really nice right here, you can see the model number and everything right there, is that it actually has this scan right here. So if you guys want to watch their 1-minute video guide on how to set it up, you can do that as well. Obviously I'm going to show you guys the same thing on this video. So then you're going to go ahead and open it up right here. So you can just grab that tab, pull it up, and we'll slide it out. You guys are seeing it for the first time just like me, and as you guys can tell, there's what it looks like. And here is obviously your instruction guide and everything. Again, they've got their video right there, the instruction guide right here in all different languages, and then of course your video scans right there again. One thing that's really cool about this that I've actually bought some cheaper ones in the past and they don't come with this. So you've got your normal USB right here, and then you also have a USB-C adapter right here. So you know, some cars now aren't coming with the old school USB like this. So obviously if you bought this and it didn't come with this, you're going to have to buy the adapter. So it's really nice that they give you the adapter and it's included right here. Our Highlander actually has the old school USB in there that goes to the radio, so we'll actually be using this one. But the year after our Highlander, so I think the 2022s actually have the USB-C upgraded, so you'd need this if you had a newer Highlander or a newer car. So there's everything that comes in the box, as you guys can see right here. Pretty nice build. It's got some weight to it, which is nice. You know, it's not something cheap that you just, you know, it just feels super light and, you know, kind of crappy. It's got some good weight to it. So that's really nice, and it's got a really sleek design, so it's not going to take up a lot of room, you know, around your USB. One of the old ones we had like a wire on it, and it would lay, you know, down on the console. This one's a lot more compact, so a lot nicer on that aspect. So now let's go ahead that we've got it. We'll go ahead and head out to the car and we'll start installing it in there, and I'll show you guys how to connect the phone and everything like that. All right guys, so we're in the Highlander now, and again, the Ottocast, it works with pretty much every vehicle. It's just this car is the car that we have that doesn't have the wireless Apple CarPlay in it. So as you guys can see, this is how everything looks, and if you look down here, we've got 2 charge USBs, and then we've got the one that just has the USB signal on it. This is the one that's actually going to communicate with the radio. So what we're having to do now is, obviously we got this open. We actually take our cord right now, we plug it in, and then once we do that, we've got this little adapter here because we've got the new iPhones, but then we'll have to plug it into the phone, which is super annoying. So you'll plug it into the phone, and then the Apple CarPlay will work, and I'll start the car out here in a minute. So, you know, that's a whole process. Every time you're getting inside the car, you got to find this cord, you got to plug it in. One thing that's kind of annoying too, you know, you throw your phone over here in your cup holder, and let's say you hit a bump or something like that. Sometimes your cord's not sitting in there right. We've also got this adapter on here. So it'll kind of wobble loose, and then you lose your music, and then you're sitting here messing with this cord while you're trying to drive down the road. So that's one thing that was super annoying to us when we got this car, so we were trying to come up with a way to fix that. So we've actually kind of got rid of the cords a long time ago. As you guys can see, we just get rid of them, and we actually bought this super cheap adapter right here. And what's annoying about it is you see how big and bulky it is. So same concept, you plug it in right here, and you've got this huge adapter right here, this big box, and it lays in here just like that. It's sliding around, so it's kind of aggravating, and it takes up some of our space down here. But also what we're having problems with is we'll be driving, listening to music, it'll drop out, or it'll restart the whole radio. So super annoying. So this thing's really crappy too. So now we're going to get rid of it, as you guys can see, and we're going to use the Ottocast. This is one. And one thing also about that old one is it takes forever for it to start up. Like, you're sitting in here, I mean, we get pulled out of the driveway halfway down the road before it gets going. So one thing about this is it's instantaneous, it starts up, and it remembers your phone every time. All right, so we got our keys now. Let's go ahead and we'll start it, and I'll show you guys how to set up the new Ottocast here. So we'll give the car a second, starting up the radio. Obviously the car's dinging like it always does when you get in. We'll kind of give it a second to get booted up here. Obviously the safety, the caution always comes up. So now let's go ahead and we'll grab this and we'll plug it in. And as you guys can see right there, the red light's on, and it should start turning blue. So once it's turning blue, that's letting you know now that you can actually start trying to look for it in your Bluetooth. And also right here on your screen, you can see what that looks like. So it's giving you directions on how to connect it. So our Bluetooth is actually already on, as you guys can see right here. So we're going to go down here, and normally on an iPhone it'll be at the very bottom. So as you guys can see, car2-6BE8. So same as up there. We'll go ahead and we'll click this, and I'll just kind of have it side by side. You'll click pair, and then it'll say allow to sync your favorites. So we'll go ahead and do that, and as you guys can see, it paired just that, like that, super quick. And now you just hit connect to CarPlay. You'll hit connect, and then you'll hit continue, and if you give it a second, it should connect right here. Again, this is the first time we're hooking it up, so it kind of takes it a minute to, you know, talk to everything while you're connecting it. And as you guys can see, it was just on that screen, so I hit it. All right, so once you guys got everything connected, as you guys can see, it'll work just like your normal Apple CarPlay. So you've got your maps, so you can click on that, it'll be full screen. You can go down here at the bottom, hit that, and it'll kind of divide everything up, or you can just hit on your music and it goes full screen. As you guys can see, as I'm touching stuff, it goes pretty quickly between the interfaces, which is really nice. That was one thing we had an issue with the other one that was cheaper. When you would click on stuff, it would take it a minute to actually like go to it. So as you guys can see, you know, the screen's reacting really quickly to what's going on, even though it's wireless, and this is not, you know, a wireless head unit. It's using that Ottocast to make it wireless. So really good product here on the way the interface is and stuff, and it did come up pretty quickly. Obviously your setup's going to take a little bit longer, so just, you know, just give yourself time to kind of set that up and connect it the first time, and then once you do that, it'll connect automatically every time. All right guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. It's super crazy how something this small can make your, you know, non-wireless CarPlay radio, you know, in your factory cars. There's a lot of cars that have the CarPlay in them, but a lot of them aren't wireless. It's kind of becoming a new thing that they're wireless within the last couple of years. Our Highlander's a 2021, and it's a wired CarPlay only, which is super annoying. So happy that Ottocast makes something like this that is super easy to install, super easy to set up. As you guys saw live, I just went through my phone and did it. I mean, in like a minute maybe it took us to set that up. And then now the car is going to have wireless Apple CarPlay every time we get in, and it reconnects auto every time you start your car up. And we can go ahead and we can get rid of these dang cords everywhere. We're tired of having to plug that in every time we get in the car. They're always in the way. You hit a bump, something like that, the cord comes out, you lose your music, then you're trying to fumble with that while you're driving down the road. It's just a pain in the butt. So this is a super easy way to fix that. One cool thing is I'm glad the Ottocast reached out to me to do this review for you guys, because it is a super cool product. They also gave me a discount code for you guys, so I'll actually pop that up right now for you guys, and it'll also be in the description down below. There'll also be a link down below in the description, so that way you guys can go straight to the product and pick it up. If you guys are tired of having to plug your phone in every time you get in your car, this is a great solution for you. So please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, and remember, build your masterpiece.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change.